go to their team when they were 7-7. They had a game against the New York Jets the next day. They asked me to come to the team and speak to the team. And I gave them 2 words. You may have seen it around the stadium. You may have seen it around the country. And the 2 words the New York Giants used as a catalyst to get to the Super Bowl were what 2 words? Oh, that's weak. Help me.
All in.
All in. All in with 2 words. Now, as I travel, I can tell you about the different places I've been talking about all in, but I'd rather show you. So a lot of people think all in started with the New York Giants, and it did. And I talked to them the night before Christmas Eve, and they took all the way to the Super Bowl and beat the New England Patriots. And honestly, for me, I'm sorry, Patriots fans, for me, I thought all in was over. I thought that was a cool catchphrase, a cool slogan like Nike just do it, but I thought it was done. But then this other place calls me up. They're a college in New York City. And they said, man, your slogan works so good for them. Can you do it for us? So I said, King's College? Sure. They made T-shirts too. They said they wanted to be all in. Problem is they lost in the first round of the playoffs. We need to talk about that though, all right? They wanted to be all in. And then I thought it was done. It's March. And as I'm just, doing my thing, I'm a teacher, helping people out. This guy in Dallas calls up. You may have heard of him. His name is Mark Cuban. He owns this team called the Dallas Mavericks. And he said, hey, listen, we beat the Heat last year, but our team is not together. Gian Paul, would you mind if we use all in? I said, no problem, just give me tickets. All right? Now they decided to be all in. They made T-shirts for the game. They made like thousands of T-shirts. They had them on the stands. But the problem is they played the Oklahoma City Thunder. And after they played them, they were all out. All right? Just being honest, in 4 games. And see, at there, I thought it was done. But then after that, there's this other team in LA, not the Lakers. And they called up, Lob City. And they said, hey, man, hey, can we be all in too? I said, sure, just send a plane, send tickets. And then they played the San Antonio Spurs. And it was a great series until, well, we all know what happened to the Clippers, right? They were knocked out too. Yeah, let's not talk about that. I'd say one of the greatest honors has been, though, traveling the country, talking to different places, is how many people got Black Ops 2. How many people want to get Black Ops 2? Raise your hand. Even girls, you can raise your hand. You know you want that game. All right, anyway. One of the greatest honors has been in the past couple of months is the Navy SEALs called me up. And they made these shirts shortly after for the Navy SEALs. And it says, all in, all the time. Because who better to represent what all in means than the Navy SEALs? Because they're all in for us at all times. They're fighting for us. We don't even know it. That was an honor. And then I went up to West Point, to the Army cadets. And they serve us, and they made dog tags for their cadets. You can imagine what they said on the dog tags. All in. You know, guys, and I could go on and on. But one of the main things that I want to leave you guys with tonight is a lot of people say all in is a good slogan, it's a good catchphrase. That's where I stop them. I say it is not a catchphrase, it's not a slogan, it's not like Nike just do it. It's a lifestyle, it's how you live your life. It's what you commit to in your life. As we all know, wearing a t-shirt doesn't make you committed. If you guys ever played on a team before, there's a lot of people who wear a jersey. Doesn't mean they're committed to the team. Wearing some dog tags, wearing some fancy jewelry, doesn't make you committed. Looks nice, doesn't mean much. So you're saying, well, Gian Paul, how do you know what all in means? Young lady walks into a doctor's office, gets on the bed. Nurse comes in, doctor comes in, there's a sonogram on her. She's pregnant. She's excited to have her second child. She's waiting, pictures are coming up on the screen. Doctor calls the nurse out. They walk in the hallway. She's all alone in the room. The nurse will return with a small card in her hand 5 minutes later. On this card, it says the following. It says, we've looked at the sonogram, we did a blood test. You had German measles about a month ago. Nothing wrong with having German measles. It's like chicken pox. But when you're pregnant, it has consequences for your child. You had German measles a month ago, and on the picture, we can't see an arm or a leg. It's in our expert opinion that you get rid of this child right now. Try again later with your husband. See, that woman on that table that day, she made a decision. She said, you know what? Thank you for your expert advice. But I'm going to have this child whether he has one arm or no arms. One leg or no legs. Whether I get them for 2 weeks or 20 years. So thankful for that lady, because that lady was my mom. That lady was my mother. She made a determination to be all in for me. And in 2007, when I had the privilege of playing in the NBA Summer League with the Clippers, they didn't find anything wrong with this body. It was perfectly fine. See, that's what all in means. It means making a commitment when it's not convenient. Making a commitment when it might be scary. Anybody can be all in for something when you're undefeated. If I went and talked to the Packers, I don't think they would have used all in, because they were 15-0. They didn't care. They were doing well. Why should I be committed? We're doing great already. But all in means something when it's not convenient to be all in. My mom made a decision to be all in for me when it wasn't convenient. When it would have been convenient to kill me. Tonight, with only 10 minutes left, you're going to hear from 2 other guys. They're going to be quick because we want to get to ball. But I want you to think about what they say, what committed really means. We like to throw around this word, commitment. But just being honest, they're going to tell you about what true commitment means. God bless you guys. George?